Conspiracies at this door, conspiracies in all these machines, conspiracies everywhere. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Deus Ex The Fall for the PC. I'm SamuraiT-X, and when we last left off, we've found out in Ben Saxon's mission with the Tyrants that Kontarski died, and Kontarski wasn't part of it. We are going to find out the reasons in why he wasn't, and we are going to find out as well why Ben Saxon is officially on the run. So, let's look for everything here before we do anything else. There's conspiracies everywhere, even on the floor. But let's read this ebook. Praxis Software. Congratulations on your recent mechanical augmentations. It is common for new augmentation features to be locked after installation so that the body doesn't get overwhelmed and rejected. Rejection of augmentation is caused by an overwhelmed nervous system that leads to a faster rate of glial tissue buildup, which no dose of neuroprazine can counter. Traditionally, these features are unlocked only through prolonged use, allowing the body to adjust slowly to the features. Praxis kits, which are distributed mainly to the limb clinics, allow the system to be bypassed manually, releasing new features via the user's own free will in a shorter time frame. The method is not an option for most users. However, those patients whose body accepts augmentations with greater ease can use Praxis kits to advance the process without prolonged use of augmentation. The cost of these kits are fairly high, making them prohibitive to most augmented patients. Right. So that's the explanation of Praxis kits. The Praxis kits will be used for our augmentation leveling up, which you saw when we had to sneak through the thermoptic system. See? So right now we have one Praxis point to use, but we aren't going to particularly use it, though. Let's see. I'm kind of curious. Maybe I could use probably one of the craniums or something, but nah, we're not going to use none of them on here because this is a flashback segment and I want to keep my Praxis points. So yeah, these are all the options you have, but we're not going to do anything yet. Okay, Ben, we are just showing the augmentation screen again. So we are going to go through this door here. And look at that, it's Meathead Barrett. Is there anything for us to take in here?
Barrett, no offense, mate, but next time I'll jump when I damn well want to.
What, you afraid of heights, tough guy? I guess you're gun shy too, huh?
You know what? We can't dismiss it and ignore this guy. As much as I like your company, I don't have time to chat. But you know what? At least I don't think with my weapon. Barrett looks like a guy who's more brawns than brains. You know what? I'm in the mood to insult this guy. He did push us off the chopper when we began our mission. And I don't like this guy so much. If Ben could punch him in the face right now, boy would I punch him in the face, cause he deserved it. But at least I don't think with my weapons, you big brawn idiot. I bloody hate this guy, just the look of him. I hope I can kill him later on. But yes, I'm going to challenge him first just to get this guy angry. Why not? Ben Saxon, show off your cheeky side. And let's get angry with this guy. Because, well, not let's get angry, but let's be a bit cheeky and get him angry. Because clearly he looks like he wants to punch us in the face. But he's an idiot, so we're going to challenge him because I don't care. He is a jerk, and we're going to let him know that he is basically more brawns than brains, because he looks like that kind of guy. To be honest, he is that kind of guy.
At least I don't think with my weapon. I had Kontarski cold. I was in control.
You're here to follow orders, not improvise. Next time you go off book, we'll leave your sorry ass for the Ruskies.
Ha! Oh yeah. I like getting you angry. But I hate you, so I'm not here to chat.
As much as I like your company, I don't have time to chat. Lemire wants me to follow up on the debrief with him.
Get the hell out of my face.
Gladly, you jerk. You're lucky I don't slam your head against that window and throw you out of it. I wish I could steal whatever's on you. Or I could just beat the crap out of you and leave. But I don't need to look at your stupid face anymore. And if I do look at your stupid face, I might have to beat you up. This is our room. Yes, this is our room if I remember. Actually, no, is it? No, it's not. This ain't our room, so let's read the pocket secretary. Operations room. Gunther Hermann Naren.
Namir, I'll be out of work on medley for the next 2 months, maybe. My role as human target practice.
Oops. Oh yeah, Ben. I welcome you to the Tyrants. As I stated, we met during your recuperation at the SAF hospital.
I will provide you with every source at my disposal to uncover these are responsible for the death of your team, 6 members during Operation Rainbird. I thought that I want them brought to justice as much as you do. The Tyrants are truly the best of the best, you'll find that. Since we don't operate according to the standards of most special ops groups, we're able to work quickly and efficiently. Joining us, that also means your orgs can be quickly upgraded through the use of Praxis software. You know better than anyone the value in this. It is a luxury only offered to the finest, fittest agents, and you will be able to get up to speed with the rest of your team members.
I appreciate it. Even though I still hate your guts for not making us thing. Oh, it's just your name. Alright, so pocket secretary.
Amia, I will be on medley for next 2 months maybe. My role as human target practice backstop has taken its toll. I'm getting my orcs completely redone. Maybe I can get that skull gun I've been asking for years. I almost forgot to tell you that the new passcode to the op room 0101. I will get you an update after my procedures are done.
Okay, nice to know. That the password's 101. Oh, so he's needs some operation. Thanks for the tip. That looks like your wife and family. Let's use the auto secretary.
You're the one who pulled me from the creek bed. You would have died. That would have been a waste. Thanks. I did it because it was the right thing to do, and because it seems fate deemed it right. Never believed in that stuff myself. No? I'm a great believer in the notion of right place, right time, right man, Mr. Saxon. And that is you at this moment.
Okay. So that's something. So let us look at the computer. To Bronsky, new recruits.
Bronsky, as you know, after Joe Wexler's unfortunate death, I have been actively seeking his replacement. I know that you've read over the dossier on Ben Saxon, and I have reviewed all his fitness reports. Ben's a former member of the UK Elite Special Air Force Service, and has served Bell Tower as a team leader on a number of ops. I believe you will agree that Ben Saxon will be a fine addition to the team. You can be assured that Saxon will be fully committed to the Tyrants. If you have any more questions or any information that might be relevant, please let me know.
Namir. Okay. So they have been hiring us for some time. That's our room. That's that douchebag over there. Oh, this room must be the other lady. Oh, hello there. Let's see what this is. It's an e-book. Let's read it. Glass Shield Cloaking System. The Glass Shield Cloaking System is composed of a grid of fine induction wires connected to a deep tissue control implant, typically located in the back of the ribcage, which, in turn, is linked to the brain. The matrix can be layered directly beneath the surface of the epidermis, or over the plating of cybernetic limbs. When activated, it generates a tuned fixed focus electromagnetic field that temporarily adjusts the frequency of EM radiation around the user. The net effect is a cloak of invisibility which appears near perfect. Well, we've already used the cloaking system earlier, but we're a scholar. And now, is there anything to read here? Nope. Is there Fedorova? Can we talk to you? Hello. She does not want a conversation. So we're just going to end. We're not going to get anything out of this lady. That's fine. She looks like she's reading something. I'm curious. What are you reading? Can I see what you're reading, please? Oh, looks like yellow pages or something. Looks like futuristic yellow pages. That looks pretty boring. You could have at least been playing a video game or something. Instead, you're reading a futuristic Yellow Pages book. She's probably wanting some car insurance in her foreseeable future. I don't know why she's reading that. But let's go
Got
in
into the
here.
control center and forced access to the Mia's computer. He used a program called the Killing Floor to get his orders.
Killing Floor, that's a video game on Steam and PS4 actually. I owned the first Killing Floor and the second one. Okay, let's get back to the real subject. Let's hack this. Password is 01, oh oops, not 2. 01, oh jeez, 0101. I keep pressing wrong numbers.
Orders from where?
Well, you can let me keep explaining while we're doing the flashback.
I'm not sure, but I found the recon report for Operation Rainbird. 2 versions of it. One which said our flight path was safe, clear of drone activity, and another which told the truth. We were sent straight into a kill zone. Kontarski had nothing to do with it.
Wexler replacement.
Namia, you and I have had extensive conversations about replacing Joel Wexler. I'm not sure who ultimately approved Rainbird, and at this point, it doesn't really matter. I've reviewed the AA reports on Operation Rainbird, and if this is how we needed to recruit Saxon to replace Wexler, then so be it. Obviously, keeping Ben in the dark should be of the highest priority. You know how close the Team 6 guys can get, especially when they saved each other's asses a few times. We buried the AA reports. I've reviewed the dossier on Saxon, and I do agree that he'll make a great addition to the team.
So, Kontarski had nothing to do with it. So technically the choice we made about wanting to not kill him and just capture him so that we can find answers was the right one. So I'm glad I made that choice. So we found out that the Operation Rainbird was basically a lie. Well, some of the reports anyway were basically lies. Let's look at this pocket secretary. A job well done. Lawrence Brad.
Bull. As always, your role in the raid on the Sarif Industries lab was crucial for its success. Hopefully over the next year, I can approve some R&R for you. Keep it up, Namia.
Sarif Industries. Sarif Industries you'll see more of in Deus Ex Human Revolution. Auto hack, we are definitely going to take it. Is there anything else here? Aha! Let's listen to this.
Who are you? Are you Bell Tower? I have a far wider remit than Bell Tower Associates. You wouldn't know the name of my group. And that's exactly how we like it to be. I suppose you could call me a freelancer if you really felt the need to have a label. We share a similar past, you and I. Both of us have worked under, shall we say, special conditions for our respective homelands. I wonder, would you allow me to make an observation? Feel free. You're wasting your potential here. Bell Tower offers a good career for men like us. I don't dispute that. But the chance to really accomplish something, to make a difference, to bring order to a chaotic world, Bell Tower can't do that.
So that was the beginning of the manipulation that Namia is going to have on Ben. Because look at what he told us, that we had the potential and we're wasting it. So, is there anything else we can gather before we confront Namia? I guess there is, but we're going to go downstairs. Because Namia will be downstairs, likely. So, let's just take the steps. Yes, he did.
I had to find Namia to find out.
Let's listen to the secretary first.
You're trying to recruit me. I read the after-action report on the failure of Operation Rainbird. You survived against very long odds, Mr. Saxon. I'm quite impressed. I could use someone with your skill set. I find myself a man down after a recent incident, and you make a good candidate. Interesting. Maybe if you told me who the hell you are. I told you. The name drop me. I am Yaron Namir, field commander of a financing group dedicated to maintaining global stability through covert means. A rogue cell. Tyrants. That name doesn't exactly have a ring of righteousness to it. I beg to differ. The true meaning of the word stems from the Greek Tyrannos. It was only later the name gathered its negative connotations. In its original form, the term describes those who take power by their own means, instead of being awarded it through birthright or the elective. That is what we do, Mr. Saxon. We take power from those who abuse it. We restore the balance. Out of the goodness of your heart. Bell Tower's failures cost you the lives of the men and women in your unit. Are you really ready to go back to them, knowing that? Be honest with me, Mr. Saxon. Are you ever going to trust your employers again? I have a responsibility. I signed a contract. One that is near to ending. We can deal with that if only a piece of paper is stopping you. Believe me, I can make that go away. This offer won't come again. And if you decide to go looking for us after the fact, I warn you, there will be consequences. We can give you what you need, Ben. The Tyrants help their own.
Oh really? Is that so? You sound very shady. Wait, is there anything else for us? Nope. Alright, so we're gonna go down and confront Namir.
I want you to tell me the truth about Operation Rainbird. Kontarski was never involved, was he? You used me to kill him.
You're a very good soldier, Ben, but there's something you lack.
Enlighten me.
You can't see where the line is. You don't know how to compartmentalize yourself. You're not willing to make that sacrifice. That's what we have to do. Put up walls around the parts of our souls we want to keep sacrosanct. Barriers to protect our humanity. We're killers, Ben. It's what we're best at.
Is that what you do? You're one man in here with us. Out there you're someone else. An assassin, a liar. That's not something to be proud of. That's a pattern of psychosis.
You're very good at what you do, Ben. But inside, you're weak. You can't let go. I thought that might change after what happened in Australia. I had hopes.
You were part of that.
I want you to think very carefully about what you say next. Because this is the most important choice you will ever make. What happened in Moscow? That was not a test of your character or your loyalty. This is the test, Ben. This is what will define who you are and your future with the Tyrants. Do you understand? I need to know if you can be like me, like the rest of us.
Like you. You don't hide your humanity, Namir. You just tell yourself you do. But you lost it a long time ago. You and Barrett, Fedorova, and the others. You're just a weapon that thinks like a man.
That's a shame. I really wanted you to understand. I hate to see great potential wasted.
Tell me what you did. I want the truth.
I wish I could make it clear how lucky you are, Ben. Recruitment into the Tyrants is not a reward that just anyone is given. You were on our radar for a long time before I came to you in Australia. I gave you the opportunity to be something greater.
The falsified mission data. You had it substituted for the real thing. How?
We have assets inside the Bell Tower Corporation. It wasn't difficult. Those men in your squad, they were a hindrance to you. They had to be sacrificed. It was your trial by fire. If you had perished there in the desert alongside them, then you had no place with us. But if you came out alone...
I tried to save him. Sam Duarte. I could have saved his life.
He was expendable. They all were. I gave the order to sabotage Rainbird because I needed to know if you were willing to live, Ben. If you had the courage to survive.
You heartless fucking bastard.
Survivor's guilt. The psychological profile said that was all I needed to control you. But these things are so hard to determine.
Well now, this just means that Ben Saxon has just handed in his resignation. So, we have nothing else to say. Let us go. I mean, we gotta leave. This is officially our resignation. Time to say goodbye.
I'm pleased. I could prove you wrong.
Glass is on. Leave, Ben. Infusion Interactive. Square Enix. Eidos Montreal. Deus Ex. The Fall. And now we're going back to the Costa Rica safe house.
The fall from the jetliner really did a number on your neuro hub. I can't believe I had to reconfigure it. All the progress you've made with your augmentations. Lost.
I'll be fine. I've already started relearning the basics. I'll be using my augmentations at full strength in no time.
I suppose so. Still, it's a miracle that you survived.
You and me both. You did as much to hurt them as I did, but they're still looking for us. And the moment we stick our heads up, we'll be spotted.
They're after us because they're afraid of what we know. We can expose them, Ben. We can get justice, not just revenge.
I know that, Luke. What's your plan?
We've got pieces of the puzzle. We just need to put them back together. Think back to what you found on the plane.
Alright, so looks like we got 3 choices. What to go by first? That is the question. Which one do I choose first? Doesn't really matter, because we're going to tell her all 3 of the stories anyway, since she wants to know everything, so, I suppose we can go with Killing Floor first, because Namir told us a lot of things before we handed our resignation and escaped. Now we're just a target. Both us and Anna. Mostly us, but let's talk about Killing Floor first. Because I do believe that's the top priority. Well, all of them are, but...
The Killing Floor. That's what the Tyrants call their communications network. Some kind of encrypted data node where they get their orders from above.
Right. Someone else is pulling the strings. The Tyrants are just a tool.
That is correct. Now let's talk about the bell tower, since Namir mentioned it.
Namir said he had assets in Bell Tower, the private military contractor. That's where he found me.
So they're embedded in the world's biggest private military contractor. This gets better and better.
And now we're just going to talk about Australia, about Operation Rainbird.
Operation Rainbird went down in Queensland. It was a strike mission, part of the Australian oil conflict.
And Namir was there to pull you out of the ashes.
Exactly. He had everything in place.
So we know the Tyrants have major assets in Australia. That's a start. I've been scanning the net, looking at Glass Curtain, Conspiracy Crew, all the activist groups. They talk about the Tyrants. They have profiles, but no one takes them seriously.
You think people will listen to us? Ben Saxon, broke down squaddy. Anna Kelso, federal agent turned fugitive.
There's always someone who will listen.
Anna! Damn it! Where are your meds? Where's the neuropazine?
Ben, help me. The seizures, I can't. It hurts.
Well, seems Anna is in trouble for not taking the neuroprazine. I'm guessing she didn't take them because we're running out of them. I mean, we're on the run as well, so we are going to eventually run out of neuroprazine, which helps our augmentations and for us to stay alive practically and not go, not have the thing rejected. But we'll get the neuroprazine in the next video. So SamuraiT-X is signing out for this episode of Deus Ex. Until next time, guys. Samurai bids you farewell. Goodbye.